gum. Listen, I was trying not to knock the books over.
Got that on camera, babe.
Okay, good.
Real Michael Jordan over there.
Oh boy.
Hi, my name is Jake, and I am a bookish drummer. So for this video, we have a very large birthday book haul. I am joined, of course, by my girlfriend, Stacey.
Hey.
And we both have a large amount of books to show y'all.
I don't know about that. I think your pile is at least double the size of my pile.
You've got some books over there.
A few.
Just a few.
A few.
But you're right. I do have a lot of... These aren't even all the books. I have some on the floor, too. So you're right. I do have a lot more than you.
Mm-hmm. And these top 3 are for you.
Yeah, because you're going to read those and then give them to me?
Well, yeah, I've read some of them already. But yes, they're all staying here with you.
This is probably going to be a long video, so get a snack, get a drink, because we have a lot of books to show y'all. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into it. So we're actually going to start with the books that we're going to be giving each other. I have one book that I'm going to give Stacey, and that would be my hardback copy of The Bone Shard Emperor. I have a paperback copy, so I don't need the hardcover. I don't like hardcovers anyway, so I will be giving this to Stacey.
Thank you. I'm excited to get to the series for sure. I already have 1 on my shelf, so now I'll have 1 and 2 and be all set for the release of 3.
Yes.
So I'm giving Jake 3 books.
Oh.
Mexican Gothic, which you said you would want to read on our potential TBR off of my shelves video.
Yes.
Whatever we called that. Then I'm also going to, I guess I haven't read yet, but I'm going to be reading it while I'm here, and you're going to be keeping it. So Gates of Stone.
I'm excited for that one.
Yes, me too. And then this I have read and really want you to read. The House Across the Lake by Riley Sager.
This is your favorite Riley Sager.
It is, which is a hot take. It's a very polarizing one, but I absolutely loved it.
I'll let you know what I think.
Okay.
We also realized that I'm giving her 3 more books that we almost forgot about. The first Green Rider book in mass market, and then I believe these are books
4 and 5.
4 and 5. So Black Veil and Mirror Side. I DNF'd book 2. I'm not really interested in continuing, but you really liked book 2. So
I liked it more than book 1, and my entire set is mass market except for the trade paperback of 1, so now I'll have a matching set.
Nice. And you already have book 3.
Yes, and 2, and 6, and the novella collection.
Nice.
But the novella collection's not mass market, unfortunately.
So you're all on board.
Yeah, up until 7.
Yes.
They need to come out with the mass market of 7. But yeah, it'll be a while for me to read through them and get there anyways.
Very nice.
Yes, I'm excited.
So I have a few non-books to show y'all for my birthday book haul. First of all, Patrick, who you can see on several of our Discords, got me some drumsticks, which this came with 3 pairs. I've already been using one of them, and Stacey has been listening to me drum.
Yes.
So thank you, Patrick. And also, your mother was kind enough to give me this Stephen King hoodie. And I don't know if you can tell, but it's got all of the books on the hoodie. So it's very cool.
She thought you would really like it.
I do really like it.
Good.
We also stopped by my local used bookstore, Paperbacks Inc., and we picked up some good books there. Do you want to show us what you got, Stacey?
Sure. So I got 5 books there. Patrick will be happy about the first one. I got Timeline by Michael Crichton.
I still need to read that book.
Well, maybe we can buddy read it.
Mm-hmm.
I also got a trilogy bind-up called Revenge by Lisa Jackson. It's a thriller.
It's like 3 novellas into one?
No, it's 3 novels.
Oh, 3 novels?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like...
Oh, yeah.
710 pages, so you have 3 short novels, yeah.
Okay, it's pretty chunky.
I also got the sequel to A Cavern of Black Ice, A Fortress of Grey Ice by J.B. Jones. I'm excited to get to that series.
Very nice.
And then I found some things that other people are going to be very excited about. The first one being Priest of Bones, which I know is Jellyfish's favorite, or one of his favorites.
Very nice.
And then we also found the first Iconoclast, Aching God, which Andrew will be excited about.
Yes, you're going to make a couple people on the Wizardly mod very happy.
Yes. And we bought these before we knew what the vote results would be, too. So we were thinking, well, you know, if one of them gets chosen for one of us, then we have it.
Yep. And you got chosen to read Two Towers.
I did, and I started it, and it's okay so far. I'm not a fan of the orc voices on the audiobook, though.
People love Andy Serkis, though.
He's great, but his orc voices, not so much.
Potential hot take there.
Potential. I don't know.
And I got voted to read Voice of War, and I've already finished it. I didn't love it, but I think I'm going to give it around 3.5 stars, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to continue just because the narrator, Adam Gold, is spectacular.
I just thought it was funny that for the longest time in the beginning, he was complaining that like, oh, I want more of this one POV. And then he finally got it and he's like, I don't want this POV.
Yeah, that's pretty much what happened. I also picked up 2 books from Paperbacks Inc. One of them is a Peter Straub book called Mystery. I think this is one of the books in his trilogy. I have the other 2, but I'd figure since after Peter Straub died, I'm going to eventually give him a shot. So I have that trilogy now, and then this is one of the most exciting ones, in my opinion. I finally have the Mystery Night graphic novel by George R. Martin. I have the other 2. What were you going to say?
Good luck fitting that on your George shelves.
We'll have to do some rearranging because
Yeah.
we have a lot of books, or I have a lot of books.
We need to fix your shelves.
Yeah, but anyway, I'm very excited for the Mystery Night. I've, of course, read all of these, but, of course, it's a graphic novel, so there's going to be some cool illustrations in it. And, yeah, I got this for pretty cheap there, so I'm pretty excited. We also stopped by our local Second and Charles, and what did you get from there, Stacey?
I got 2 books there. The first one is the sequel to Trader God by Cameron Johnston, so I'm excited for that. And the second one,
Oh boy.
Dark Age.
Oh boy.
I have yet to get Iron Gold in paperback, but I'll do that.
You're excited for those?
Yes.
And I actually didn't get any books from Second and Charles, or I didn't. But I did find this one board game that's pretty hilarious that Stacey pointed out. It's called Awkward Family Photos. And you said it's kind of like what game?
It's like Apples to Apples, but with awkward family photos as the green cards and movie lines as the red cards.
That sounds hilarious.
Yeah, it should be fun. We'll have to crack that open later.
Mm-hmm.
And then we hit up Barnes & Noble because Jake had some gift cards to spend for his birthday.
I had $80 in Barnes & Noble gift cards, so you know I got some books there. But what did I get?
I don't know.
This first book you're not going to be impressed with.
Ugh.
And that would be What I Talk About When I Run by Haruki Murakami. This is actually a nonfiction book. I believe now I have all of Murakami's books, if I'm not mistaken. So that completes my collection. And you love Murakami, right?
I've never read any Murakami.
And you don't plan to.
And I don't plan to, because I'm not big on magical realism.
That's okay. And the next books I got were 2 Adrian Tchaikovsky books, The Shards of Earth and The Doors of Eden. I've been reading a bit of Tchaikovsky lately, and I'm very excited to jump into these ones. And I also got Tender is the Flesh by Augustina Batsrika. I don't know how to say that name, but either way, I'm excited to read this. I've heard it's a very disturbing horror novel, or like a what how would you say it?
How do I say what?
What the genre is. Dystopian.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like a horror dystopian sort of And I've heard from a lot of people on YouTube, and even, one of my best friends said that he really enjoyed this. So very excited to jump into that. And a couple of these books you actually pointed out to me.
Yeah. Hopefully you like them.
Yes. One of them is called The Woman Outside My Door, which when Stacey made me read the synopsis for it, it sounded like a lot of good horror tropes that I like to read about. So definitely interested in checking this one out. I also have The Bladed Faith by
David Daglish.
David Daglish. And at the moment, I don't really remember what this is about, but
I know it's an assassin story.
yes, I'm excited to check it out. And these next two books I got, damn it. And these next two books.
Don't look at me, I didn't do it.
You chuckled.
I was just looking.
You ready?
Yes. You're not ready.
No, I'm not. Are you done yet?
No. I want some water.
Oh boy.
Thank you.
Still filming.
I know. Okay, I'm done. Speaking of wanting water.
Your sister made this lovely tumbler for me. I'm a Miami Heat fan, and we've been drinking out of this since we've got it.
Yeah, you really like it.
So my brother and his wife got me an Amazon gift card, and I was able to pick up a couple books with it. One of them just completes a collection. I don't really like this book, but, it's Stephen King with Richard Chizmar, Wendy's Final Task. I did not love this book, but I own all of his books anyway, so I figured I'd buy it with a gift card. And then the other book that I'm much more excited for is Into Sorrow by Michael R. Fletcher.
The third book in the Obsidian Path series.
Yes, and I'm tempted to reread the first two next year.
What happened to only sticking to 12 rereads next year?
It's probably going to be more like 15 to 20.
Oh, no.
But anyway, I am excited to read this, and the audiobook finally came out for it. I was kind of waiting for the audiobook to come out, so I can immersion read it, so I'm very excited for that. So these next three books were gifted to me by our good friend Sharon, and one of them is another Murakami book, First Person Singular. This is another short story collection, so hopefully it's good. Now, this one actually completes my collection.
Yeah, you forgot that you hadn't mentioned this one yet when you mentioned that your collection was complete now.
Well, it's complete now.
Yeah.
Okay. There's no more, right?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, good.
I don't know. I don't read Murakami.
And she also got me In the Hills Above the Gristmill by Calvin Ellis. And I really don't know that much about it, but I know people like Sharon and Leslie love this horror book, and they usually have very good horror recommendations, so I will definitely be checking that out. Speaking of horror recommendations from them two, we have Spontaneous Human Combustion, which is a horror short story collection. Very excited. I've been wanting to read it, but I didn't want to pay full price, and I've got it now, so I'm going to read it. I also got a couple books from our good friend Josephina, and she gifted me Project Hail Mary in paperback, which is funny because she originally gifted this to me in hardcover, but I don't like hardcover, and plus the audio is
fantastic.
Great.
If you're gonna read this, definitely do it with the audio.
But I figured since it's one of my favorite sci-fi books, just one of my favorite books of all time in general, I might as well get the paperback copy. And she was kind enough to gift me that, and she also gifted me Jade War, which is the second book in the Jade trilogy.
The Greenbone Saga. And I think you mean Jade War!
Jade City!
Jade City! Jade City! Jade City!
But yeah, it's the sequel to Jade City, and I really enjoyed that one, so hopefully the sequel is as good, or if not better.
I haven't read it yet, but I've read the first one.
Well, potential buddy read?
Yeah.
All right.
I think I need to reread Jade City.
Reread what, babe?
I think I need to reread Jade City first, though, because it's been so long.
Jade City!
Jade City!
So for these next books, I actually gifted them to myself. I've been looking to get this set of books for a while, but I always wanted to wait to get it like when it's on sale. And I managed to get this like really, really cheap. And that would be the Harry Potter Complete Collection in paperback. I have the hardcovers that my grandma gifted to me each year, but they're pretty worn down and I don't like hardcovers in general. So I wanted to go ahead and get this, and I got it for very cheap. I got it for like $30, which is like $4 a book.
So you'll be tempted to reread more books on your year of less rereading?
I don't have to reread them next year,
Oh boy.
but it could happen.
Oh no.
All right, so that does it for the birthday book haul. Did you guys see anything that you're excited for either of us to read, or son of a bitch? Is there anything that we mentioned in this video that you're excited for us to read?
And is there anything from each of our pals that you want the other one to read when we're done?
Oh, do a little exchange party here.
Well, yeah, that's all the time.
Mm-hmm. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to the channel and Bookish Drummer Discord, and if you'd like to sign up for Patreon, you can do that as well. I have my Amazon wish list if you'd like to buy me even more books. So thank you guys so much for watching, and have a fantastic day.
Bye.
Jade City! The Forgetting Moon! Jade City!